definitely reminds me of the Porsche Panamera. I did really like that, oh god, the Panamera build. And you know, what the? What?
Link and discount code in the description.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. We are in the Audi S5 Sportback. I am not sure what kind of build I want to do on this yet, although you obviously know because I put it in the title. But as of right now, time of recording, I don't know what I want to do with this yet, whether it be off-road or race build. But this thing actually sounds pretty nice stock. I mean, we're going to probably end up swapping the engine, but just give it a listen. It sounds pretty nice. Yeah, sounds pretty good. But yeah, let's take it back to the garage and see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the video, and if you're new, think about hitting that subscribe button. But let's take a look at our engine options here, shall we? So we currently have a 3-liter V6. I could pop in a 4-liter V8. Ooh, boy. Flat 12 would take it up a lot. Ooh, these V10s are tempting. But they're a lot of money. I think we're going to go with this V8 I have, because it serves me well, that is for sure. I'll use this one a handful of times. Alright, so we got all our performance parts on there. I think we are going to go with an off-road. So we'll go with a rally suspension. So we were maxed out at 400, but I think it's probably going to come back down when we throw the off-road stuff on there. But again, that's fine because the off-road races are not the highest level, as we know. So let's see, we want off-road or track tires on here. So let's see, off-road takes our high speed down by 8 and our acceleration up by 0.8. And rally just improves our acceleration, so I think we're gonna go with rally. Oh, don't want to forget the brakes, that's kind of important. So our horsepower in this thing is 1178 in a frickin' sedan. It's absurd. Top speed at 0 to 60 at 2.23 seconds. Top speed 233. So this thing should not be a slouch by any means. Alright, let's see what we can do in terms of customization on the body here, shall we? I don't think it's going to be the most exciting thing in the world, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, so that's what we did. Like I said, not a whole lot, but I feel like it definitely looks better now. So let's go ahead and look at our rack, shall we? Alright, so I didn't really like anything in the community, so I went ahead and just did my own one real quick. I feel like it's kind of off-roady, maybe a little bit. I don't really know. But last thing we gotta do here is change our rims. So stance, do we want to lower it or do we want to keep it higher up like an off-road? I think we lower it. Alright, I normally don't do effects on off-road, but I feel like the way I have this one set up, we really want some kind of red accent. White and red, that'll do. Alright, and the backfire will be red. Got a little theme there. Alrighty. We are in Biz Nas. Just need to do the exhaust sound now. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds good to me. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the way this thing turned out. Let's go see how it drives now. Okay. Let's see. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with the way this thing turned out. You know, like the simplicity of it. It's like it's a very clean design. I like it. But yeah, so far this feels good. Let's drift on through here. Yeah, this thing feels real nice. Let's get this thing onto the track, man. I'm looking forward to this. I feel like this thing's gonna be good. Love this engine noise of this V8 too. Sounds so good. Try drift. Not doing too hot to start with here. Maybe we're not set up for drift. We're set up for off-road. Let's see what kind of points we can get. Can we get 1 star? No. That's alright. We're not here for drifting. Let's go find a race. Alright. Here we go. So we should blow all these guys out of the water here. This is a race I have not done in like a very long time because it's level like 180. So, you know, it's like an early race. It was like never really a point to come back and do it, but I just wanted to do it for something kind of, you know, newish, right? Change of pace. Very bouncy. Hard to get a kind of feel for the car, but it's handling us like a champ. As I lose control, as per usual. Oh, we gotta go up here. This is a good test. But so far, I'm really liking the way this thing handles off-road. Oh god. It feels nice. It definitely reminds me of the Porsche Panamera. I did really like that, oh god, the Panamera build. And you know, what the? Didn't I hit that ramp straight on? What the hell was that? Anyway, yeah, I like the Porsche Panamera build, and this should be pretty similar because it's a big four-door sedan. So, yeah, a little weird little crash in the middle there, but we cleaned up as expected. It's a nice, easy 20 grand, man. It's like a minute, 15 seconds for 20 grand. I'll take that. Alright, let's go find another race, shall we? Yeah, but, this thing feels... oh, God. Anyway, yeah, this thing feels good. It's got nice acceleration. It's just, it feels very, like, solid. We'll need a good off-road race here to get a better feel for it, though. That one was just, like, kind of really bouncy. Which it handled well, so... I guess that's a good thing. Let's hit this gas station. Okay, and time to find a race. So, one thing I can say from the driving of this car that I've experienced so far is that it is not nimble, but it does feel good. I like the way it handles. It's definitely a little bit slower through the corners, like, you know, sliding through it like that, than, you know, like some of the more nimble cars we've done, like the old cars that are really light, you know, they're just basically like little dune buggies. And then like the Subaru, you know, like purpose-built, you know, rally builds, like the WRX. Those just corner on the off-road the best. This feels more like the big off-road, like the BMW X5 or the Range Rover, you know, or the pickup trucks. It's a heavier car, so it feels more like that. But I like that. I like that feel because it's, you know, it's a different kind of driving experience, which I've said, you know, in several previous videos that I like doing these off-road builds the most and trying out kind of like random cars with it sometimes, because you just get a different experience. You know, when you do the race build with the sports car, I mean, it's only so different. Yeah, some of them are a bit different than others, but for the most part, they're all very similar feeling. Whereas when you get off road, you can have a more different experience. You know, you're not really sure, because one, I'm using a lot of cars that are not, let's say, like the most popular, I guess. Like this S5, like, you know, it's not the most exciting car in the game. It's a, you know, big 4-door. Maybe just for me personally, but like I'd rather do the, you know, like in real life, rather have a BMW. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I take this S5, but like that's the point. Is some of these lesser used cars, you can try them out off road, and instead of just doing a race build, do something more exciting and take it off road. Livens things up a bit. You know what? I would love to see them introduce some off-road night races. I feel like that would be really cool. Like you have it, and so like you're off-road, but you know how like some of them could like jump back on the road, or like you cross like a main road or something. You know, that would, you know, as much as I hate traffic and I complain about it, that would be pretty fun. As you know, like you cross the street and there could be traffic coming through. I feel like that would be cool, but it doesn't seem like we're getting any more content for this game, which is extremely disappointing. You know, I've been pretty bummed with the post-launch support this game has gotten. It's been pretty disappointing, but that's not what this video is about. Let's see how this goes in this basically speed run off-road race. This is just one big straight for most of it. So we'll see what we can top this thing out at in the top here. Yeah, I can feel the four-wheel drive getting it. I assume this is four-wheel drive. It certainly feels like it. Hope I'm not making that up. But the way it accelerates, it certainly feels like four-wheel drive. But let's see if we can max this top speed out. Yeah, look at that, just pulling through at that like 190 to 2 here. This is just keeps accelerating. We're going up to 230, man. Kind of lost our top speed a little bit there because I went off, but let's see. Just the big straight 235 I saw it get up to. 236 very briefly there. I think our top speed was 233, so with the nitrous we were getting a little bit more. Whoa. Going off a little bit. But yeah, okay. So this thing moves. I mean, what do you expect? It's got like 1,100 horsepower. And if it is a big heavy car, it'll move. It's impressive off-road though. We are just blowing these guys out of the water now. But yeah, I'm glad I like this car. You know, I wasn't really sure. I was like, this just kind of seems like a block car. An off-road build would probably be more fun, and definitely glad it made this thing an off-road build. Very fun to drive off-road. And very competitive. I mean, that's the thing. It's like a lot of these cars, you know, with the exclusion of like, you know, I did that Aventador off-road build, and that just, you know, kind of hard to be competitive in that because it does not want to be off-road. But something like this where, you know, you can give it that crazy power, it works just fine off-road because you can kit it out for it and you have enough power to overcome anything that, you know, that generally like slow you down a little bit. Whereas like you can't really do that in a car with a smaller engine, or that can't really give you enough power, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, like a Lamborghini or something, where you can't really just get it kitted for off-road, even if you have a ton of horsepower. It just can't deliver. But that's kind of me rambling on a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. If you're new, think about hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest videos. Until next time, guys, stay classy.